Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is April and I'm a part-time reseller on Poshmark, eBay, Mercari, Depop, and Helpsy. And today I have sales across 4 platforms: eBay, Poshmark, Depop, and Mercari, totaling just about $600 for 20 sales. $595.96. So it is 6:24 a.m. on a Monday. Hopefully you want to take a look at what's selling right now with me. So this would be this weekend sales from Saturday morning, which is January, I don't know, 10th maybe. 10th, does that sound right? 11th, 10th, 11th, 11th, 12th, 13th, I think 11th, just until this morning sales. So here we go, 20 items, and let's get into it, starting with eBay. So these sold overnight. These are Guess GBGLA, which is I think a subline, women's Arisa lace-up faux leather lug sole combat boot, size 8 moto, and they sold for $30.42. No discounts, no promoted listings. This also sold overnight. It is a vintage Eddie Bauer rugby striped polo shirt in a medium. It's got a denim collar, and that is your vintage Eddie Bauer label right there. This is like the 90s. Okay. And that sold for $45.02 with a 25% off coupon. This vintage patchwork fur hat, I called it a Newsboy winter lined hat. It's a women's large, and I just got that, not because there was anything inside, but I put it on my own head, and I have a large head. Sold for $25 via promoted listings. Okay. LL Bean men's Tech 2.5 waterproof comfort fitness walking shoes, navy, size 3.5, really great condition. Sold for $37.88 with an extra 25% off. So we got to take 25% off that price. This was an offer to me. It's a vintage Betsy Lauren women's maxi dress. I'll show you the label. I've got 3 or 4 of these all at once last summer, and this is the last one to sell. I sold the others in the $40 range. This, I finally got an offer for $25, so I went ahead and accepted it. And here is your label if you're interested. Betsy Lauren. So those do pretty well. If you come across them fairly inexpensively, I'd pick them up. This Valerie Stevens jacket I've had a while, but it is velvet, and velvet right now is pretty hot. Size 4, so small, and that sold for $33.31, and that was with an extra 25% off. I've had that like a couple years. This sweater is a brand that I didn't think too much of. It's called Sierra Mist. August Mist. It's got these patchwork elbows. So this sold for $20 via promoted listings. I got that in a ThredUp Mixed Women's Rescue box. All right, and last is these men's Levi's 550s, a lighter wash. These sold for $23.88 with 25% off, so probably around 18 bucks. And I can't remember if these were vintage. Actually, these are the ones that didn't have any tags inside. I got the size from the back patch, which you can get if it's men's or vintage, have them as well. Okay, that was it for eBay. That eBay total was $284.65. Right now I'm around $32 average sale price on eBay. All right, so let's pop on over to Poshmark. Athleta. About to lose a necklace. These Athleta women's pull-on elastic waist flat front Brooklyn ankle pants in a size 6 sold for $23. And I got the style just by Google Lens. Got those in a ThredUp Mixed Women's Rescue box. Sorry, I haven't been telling you where I got stuff. Okay. This is a brand called Monroe, which I'll show you the tag up close. I got this from Helpsy. I ordered a huge pile of Monroe clothing. I don't know, like maybe 40 pieces. And I have just a bunch of tank tops and a couple tops left and a couple pair of pants. I sold most of the dresses fairly quickly. That sold for 18 bucks. I don't remember my cost of goods for that, but it was probably around $9 or $10. This Loft velvet tank top sold for $12. It's a large. It's all mishmashed up, so let me pop it open. Got this in a thread up mixed women's rescue box. Velvet is selling, so 12 bucks isn't a lot, but it's something. This women's vintage Neckworks faux fur Polar Tech headband with a fleece lining sold for $10. I got that locally for $1 or 50 cents. J. Jill women's Brighton straight leg jeans. I do better with J. Jill than I am pretty much with anything, although they're not selling high. They only sold for $17. But I picked up like 3 pair of J. Jill, and they're all gone. So that was probably 3 or 4 months ago. I'm not 100% on that. This Eliza J dress I picked up because it was a midi. I don't pick up a lot of Eliza J anymore because it doesn't do well, unless it's a midi or a maxi. This sold for $44. Actually, I think this is more of a maxi dress. Actually, it's a high-low, so... I called it the high-low pink tie waist ruffle chiffon floral midi dress in a size 14. $44. I don't remember exactly where I got that. These are Clark's. These are the Cillian shoe. These are a size 11. These sold for $37. They're the Cloud Steppers. They're a pretty popular style. Come with a box, but they're not new. Cloud Steppers. Probably should take the Salvation Army. I'll do that after the Salvation Army price off that. Okay, this Chico's bronze medallion style faux calcite stone necklace sold for $15. I picked these. I used to shop quite regularly online Goodwill auction site. Pick up a lot of jewelry. I haven't done that in a long time. All right, I'm not going to take this out of the bag, but I'll show you a picture on one of the sides. This is a Reformation Gavin midi dress in dark blue, sizes 0. I got that Reformation dress on Helpsy. I bought a huge pile of Reformation. There's a video. I'll try to link it if I remember in the description because I don't know how to link it up here. Maybe my daughter edited my last video. Maybe she'll edit that in for you, and you can put the link up on the top like all the fancy people do. That sold for $70. If I didn't say that, I paid like a little over $800 for 40 pieces, and I just made my money back, and I think I have 23 pieces left to go. All right, last 2 items. One item on Mercari, and that is this Christian Siriano hat. It would have come with gloves. You can see it doesn't have the gloves anymore. Oh no, it's a sweater and hat set. So it would have come with a sweater. So it's only the hat, and I made sure to put that in the listing. This sold for $18.32. I mean, it is kind of cute. And then last but not least, this Victoria's Secret. This is the Dream Angel line, which is a really good line. This sold on Depop for $19.99. I don't cover shipping on any of those sites, not on eBay, unless it's a high price item. So that's that. Hey, it's just me popping back in to let you know. I forgot to tell you this Lori Goldstein tank with this pretty ruffle gold detail at the bottom and an XL. So it's a logo by Lori Goldstein. Sorry, trying to do this with one hand. Sold on Poshmark for $17. I picked this up at Salvation Army for $1. Sorry about that. Thanks, everybody. Here are the Tuesday sales I shipped out. These Marika Cycle House bright blue 9-inch biker shorts in a size small. I got these in a thread up mixed women's rescue 200-pound box, sold for $12.02. This really adorable vintage single stitch Persian cat shirt sold to someone in Japan. I had it listed for about $34, but took an offer of $23 because I've had it for so long. Really adorable graphic in perfect shape. These vintage dead stock pants I paid $1 for. I got 4 pair of them, 3 in brown and 1 in tan, and they sold on an offer for $30. They sold within just probably about a week of listing them, so that was great. This next item I got at the TJ Maxx beginning of the year yellow sticker clearance sale. I really like going to the men's section. I find that they have some hidden gems. I paid $39 for this, and it sold for $115, but I'm running a coupon right now for 20% off. So still a really good sale, sold within a day. This next item is a vintage 90s Eddie Bauer long sleeve floral Henley, kind of like a tunic popover style shirt, super adorable top. But I've had it for about 3 months, so when I got an offer for $17, I did go ahead and take it. Hi everyone, welcome to Wednesday's sales, and today I have 10 items to ship. Let's start with eBay, and we will begin with this Equipment Femme wool blend sweater. These pretty little sparkles in there. And Equipment Femme is a very expensive brand, retail. And I had this listed, I've had this listed for a long time, probably like 18 months. I had it listed at $70 and it sold for $30 on an offer. Sent back to me. I initially sent an offer on eBay and there was an offer sent back to me. Let me actually grab something here before we really get into it. I don't know about you, but these little things drive me bonkers. So I take a priority label and I just, I'll show you here. I have like a little packing area and I just pop it here and then I stick all those little labels to it because they're so annoying. Anyway, let's move on, shall we? So it sold for $30. The offer was returned to me and I went ahead and accepted because I've had this thing so long, and that seems to be the name of the game sometimes. Now, while I'm here, I want to talk with you about my bags. They're from U-Pack and Ship. I love U-Pack and Ship. They have so many choices of bags. I don't get any money from U-Pack and Ship, but I love them. I'll give you an example. This bag right here on Amazon, this Suffocate bag, it's $20 for 100 of them. On U-Pack and Ship, it's $8.99 for 100. And the more you buy, the more you save. I don't remember exactly how many 250 are, but it's probably like $20. I don't know. I'll pop that up for you to see in the side there. Okay, I don't know why I'm stuttering. Also, I have a hat on because we are in the basement today and it is cold in northern New York. These are Blondo boots. Blondo had a moment. They are expensive to buy. They are suede and they are in absolutely perfect condition. This is an example of something else I have had for a very long time. Probably, again, 18 months to 2 years. Because of that, I went ahead and accepted an offer for $30 on these on eBay. Okay, Depop sale, just one. These pants are, it's an actual Bolo brand if you're getting if you have sunglasses. It's Faro, so it's Linda Faro. They are new with tags. These came in a thread up Mixed Women's Rescue 200-pound box. So when I first saw them, I was like, oh yay, because I've actually sold Faro sunglasses and they sold for a lot. And they had come in a Helpsy pallet of accessories I'd gotten. And they sold quickly and they sold for quite a bit. I was like, yes, designer brand. But then the clothing just, at least this did not sell as well as the sunglasses did. We're moving on to Poshmark, and I have most of the sales today on Poshmark because I shipped most of my eBay yesterday. I do have 1 day shipping turned on eBay because I don't know if you know this, but if you have 1 day or same day shipping and you have less than 5% defects or INAD, item not as described, and 97% or 98% feedback positive, you can become a top rated seller. And if you're a top rated seller, you get a discount on your fees. So that is why I have 1 day shipping, which means I have to ship eBay every single day, which kind of a pain in the butt when you have a full-time job. All right, let's move on. This is an Alex and Annie or Ani bracelet. They used to sell super well, like 15, 20, 25, 30, depending on what you had, it could even sell more. But where did I put my stickers? Oh, right in front of my face. The market's just dropped off. So I used to buy them on the Goodwill reselling site. That only sold for $6. So I made 3. Find my label. I use Oneshop, by the way, to print my labels. And I'm just going to show you why I love Oneshop. It actually prints the name, the beginning of your phrase for your title. So you don't have to write on it. Oneshop also well, it doesn't cross post, it actually posts immediately, simultaneously to up to 4 platforms. And they'd be Poshmark, eBay, Mercari, and Depop, which is why I do post to all of those platforms. Okay, another item that came from a ThredUp Mixed Women's Rescue box. This is a wedding bridesmaid brand, cocktail dress brand called DB, which stands for David's Bridal Studio. It is new with tags, good size, and it sold for $32. It's a size 18. It's got a nice lace overlay. Yeah, $32. So 20% less that is what I get, which is great. My last ThredUp box, I got, I think, one David's Bridal, so a DB Studio in a bigger size. And I had got two Azazi dresses, which can do well. These are Bratz dolls. Now these Bratz dolls were from 2013, I think. Let's see here, what did I put? 2015. 3 of the 4 are Yasmin. Bratz dolls can do really well. I sold a Bratz, especially the accessories and the play sets. I sold a play set on Depop for like $60 that I paid $3 for. These I probably paid 50 cents to 75 cents each, or I don't think I paid more than that. And they sold for $24 for the lot. Moving on to a brand that if you can find vintage, like 90s Y2K, it can be really good because it no longer, I don't believe, is being made, and that's Massimo. Okay, moving on. These are Spanx red velvet pants. I just got these retail arbitrage the other day. They sold within a week. I paid, I want to say $11 for these, or $13, and I sold them on an offer for $35. But I like to move my inventory. This past year, I sold about $85,000. That's not profit, that's just gross. The previous year, it was about 100,000. So it does make a difference. Okay, what's next? So we've got a dress that also came from a ThredUp Mixed Women's Rescue box. This is so old. I honestly thought this would never sell, but I had it listed. It's a Maggie London dress. It's like this lace overlay. There's no size, which is pretty typical when you buy ThredUp Mixed Women's Rescue boxes. And this, I've had this for years. This I got from my friend Heather, who has a Facebook group for reselling, which I will put in the description that you can join. She puts out, depending on the week, a bundle, 2 bundles, 3 bundles. It's Sabrina. And this came from, let me just remind myself. It's a Hot Topic. It came from Hot Topic. It's the Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, Herald of Hell collared top. And it sold for $35. So depending on what you get from Heather, loved the back, had this cutout of a hexagram. Depending on what you get from Heather, this has actually got some like little white, like pieces of material. Your cost of goods with Heather can be higher if you're getting more designer. I've bought some things that are like $22 a piece from Heather, and then I've got stuff that's like $10 a piece, and it just really depends on what kind of bundle you are getting. If it's bread and butter, or she does mostly designer brands now. So if you are interested in just checking out her Facebook group, you can request to join. Just see what she's selling. I actually just bought a bundle from her not too long ago, and it should be in any day now. So I'm pretty excited about that. It's got some really great brands. So that's it, everybody. That was my last sale. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Thursday's sales. And I have 6 sales to ship. So we're going to get started on eBay, on the eBay sales. And the first eBay sale is a pair of NYDJ, which is Not Your Daughter's Jeans, the curvy 360 curve shaper Maryland straight jeans in underground blue. So these are a size 10. The next item is a Lane Bryant new with tags dress. So I do pick it up. It is a plus size brand, new with tags, really pretty, like a surplice top, nice elastic waist, a maxi length That sold on an offer to me through promoted listings for $22. I probably paid $3 or $4 for it. Next up, I've got these stamps. You can see them, they're Disney stamps. I bought a bunch of these stamps at Salvation Army. And let me put a sticker on these. I've already sold most of them. I like quadrupled my money. All right, I took this out of the bag. This is my last sale on eBay for today. This is a men's Under Armour polo. It's a golf polo. Or actually Nike, I'm sorry, not Under Armour. It's a golf polo. And after Christmas, I went up into my stepson's bedroom, and this was still hanging from last Christmas. There were multiple things he had not used since last Christmas that I had sold. And this sold within a week. So it was a very quick seller. It retailed for $58. I sold it for $28.88. I probably only paid $20 or $25 for it at TJ Maxx. That's where I got it. I just took the TJ Maxx tags off. All right, that's it for eBay. And 2 sales on Poshmark. These Old Navy women's distressed slouchy straight crop jeans. And you see the distressing. And the only reason I knew they were the slouchy straight is because it said it in a size 10. I am 99% sure I got these in a ThredUp Mixed Women's Rescue box. You can get a lot of like Old Navy, Loft, kind of like big box stores. Forever 21, Hollister. Not sure that these are going to fit in that little bag. Gotta really be tight in how I'm folding them. So you get a lot of brands like that. If you haven't tried a Mixed Women's Rescue box, you can go look at any of my videos or just type in 200-pound Mixed Women Rescue box. If you are, you know, in a rural, remote area like I am, you might struggle to find inventory. These sold for $17, so it's not terrible. I'm using a priority mailer because they are free. Okay, next item I'm not going to take out of the bag, but it is a Reformation dress. It's the Francis linen. Actually, I should take it out of the bag just to double check it's the right one. It's a Francis linen button-down midi dress in white, size 4, with pockets. It's got like a crinkle texture. I received 40 pieces of Reformation from Helpsy Source about 2 months ago. I do have a video. I am planning on making a follow-up video. I have already sold more than I paid. And it's not spring yet, and a lot of them are dresses, so I'm not surprised that they weren't selling in the middle of winter. I got these, started listing these in, I believe, at the end of November. That sold for $78, and my average cost of goods for that was about 20 bucks. All right, everybody, thanks for tuning in to Thursday. See you tomorrow. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Friday. We'll start with Poshmark. This adorable little kitty cat with a faux pearl like ball that is playing with sold for $10 on Poshmark, so not a big sale. I want to grab my little stickers for this. It doesn't make sense to put that huge sticker on here. I got this online Goodwill. This Talbot's cardigan I just listed like a week ago. It's a 3X. It's just cotton, but it's a cable knit. Very loose knit, kind of a classic style. Okay, this dress came from a ThredUp Mixed Women's Rescue box. It also sold very quickly. I was mentioning it in another video when I talked about the DB Studios dress, this Azazi dress. I just listed it like a week ago, maybe not even. And it sold on an offer for not an offer. That was just regularly. It sold for $48.88. That was, they just outright purchased it. That's it for Friday. Pretty sad. Let's hope that tomorrow morning, the last day of this video, I have some more things to report to you. Welcome to Saturday's sales. I only have 8 sales, 5 on Poshmark and 3 on eBay. Starting with this top, it came from a ThredUp Mixed Women's Rescue box. Who What Wear, I believe, is just sold at Target. The retail was only $29.99. You see that retail right on it. It is a houndstooth puff sleeve top. And I sold it for $18 via promoted listings. Next item is this women's Land's End, which you can't really see it. There you go. It's a really pretty PJ top, PJ dress. It is missing a button, which I didn't notice when I first picked it up. So that affected the price that I could list it for. It sold on an offer to me via promoted listings for $15. I picked up 2 of these at Salvation Army. One was blue, one was pink. I sold the blue one within a week. This is a made in Peru, really adorable Arparilla handmade Peruvian sweater, size 4. And I got so many lowball offers on this on eBay, so many. Probably 10, trying to offer me $10. I think I only had it listed for 25. Yeah, 25 or 28. I don't think 30, but anyway, I ended up selling yesterday for $22.30 with promoted listings. I think I said I had 8 sales. Actually, I have 7. I only have 4 on Poshmark, so that was a fib as well. Yeah, 4. So, oh well, what are you gonna do? All right, let's start. It's a 9 West vintage American layered bohemian silver tone pendant. It had a butterfly on it, so I made sure to put that in the listing, and a key, so I put that in the listing. It was layered. These Crocs I've had forever. They're kids. Oh, that last thing sold for $12. Sorry, didn't tell you that. These are Crocs kids Sharks slip-on slingback sandals. I don't know why I use the word slingback, like these are some kind of heels. They're a size 1. They're really adorable. They sold for $12, so. Okay, the next 2 items I will probably ship off camera because they are going to require boxes. These LL Bean boots, these snow boots, size 6 girls. I had them listed for 20, I think 4, and I got an offer for 17. So I did go ahead and accept that offer. And then the last thing I had was a Susan Graver vest, sold for 16. So that's it for today. Thanks so much. If you stayed all the way through this whole week of sales, I certainly appreciate you. And I hope everybody's having a great sales week. Thanks, everyone. See you in the next one.